Another domino has fell from this crazy quarterback carousel this offseason. Drew Brees has officially announced his retirement from the NFL. With Drew Brees' retirement, that leaves one lingering question. Who should the Saints pursue to be their next starting quarterback in 2021? Yo, what's up, world? APW Sports signing in. But before I get into the topic of the Saints' next quarterback, make sure you guys leave this video a like so we can help this channel to grow and expand to a broader audience. And if you are a first-time viewer of this channel, make sure you go ahead right now and click that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will not miss a single video. But let's discuss the New Orleans Saints. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
I'm striving to get rich. That's why I always went 2 years without buying shoes and feet. Things change now. My mom hearing me with my music and she look a little proud.
The Saints are in cap hell going into this free agency, so their options to get whatever quarterback in there to be Drew Brees' replacement could be limited due to those salary cap holes. One option that they could go to is an option that is already on the roster, and that is quarterback Taysom Hill. Just moments after Drew Brees is officially announced his retirement, the Saints restructured Taysom Hill's contract to create more cap room. It is a 4-year, $140 million contract extension, but all of the years on the contract are voidable, and it was just a mechanism to free up more cap space for the Saints this year, and it saves the Saints over $7.5 million against the cap this season. When Drew Brees went down with the rib injury and punctured lung, Taysom Hill was named the starting quarterback in Drew Brees' absence. Now, watching Taysom Hill over the course of his career with the New Orleans Saints, I think his best role is to stay in that gadget type of role. I think his best role is to be that utility guy for the Saints on offense, whether it's running the football, having some trick pass plays for him, being a wide receiver, having him at tight end. He is so dynamic and he's so heavily used throughout the course of this Saints offense. When you watch him at the quarterback position, I don't think he's going to be the guy that can carry this Saints franchise. I'm not looking for Taysom Hill to be that guy that can really lead this team as just being the quarterback going forward. And I also think with having Taysom Hill as just the quarterback, you take a dynamic weapon away from Sean Payton, and we all know that Sean Payton loves to play chess with his weapons on offense. So when you put Taysom Hill at the quarterback position and leave him just there, I think it takes away a lot from this offense. It takes away a lot from the weaponry that the Saints have. And I think it also takes a lot away from their dynamic, explosive capabilities, especially with Emmanuel Sanders being released with the salary cap issues that the New Orleans Saints have going on. Even though Taysom Hill has been a quality player for the Saints, I just don't see Taysom Hill being able to be that guy that could be the quarterback for this team going forward. At least the starting quarterback for a team, I'm not a fan of having Taysom Hill in that position. And it does take away a lot from that Saints offense when you have him strictly at quarterback versus being that utility guy that he's been throughout the course of his career with the Saints. The next possibility the Saints could go to is a guy that they had on the roster in 2020, but he is an impending free agent going into this offseason, and that is Jameis Winston. We all know Jameis Winston for being famous for that 30-30 season that he had in 2019. He spent the 2020 season on the Saints roster as a backup to both Brees and to both Taysom Hill. Now, Jameis Winston, I think, is the better quarterback as far as just being the quarterback versus just being a utility guy like Taysom Hill. Jameis Winston, I still think, can be a very productive quarterback in this league. I still think under Sean Payton's tutelage, he can be a guy that can step in this offense and have them still have some success going forward. Now, Drew Brees has the biggest shoes to fill, which I don't think no quarterback is going to do, especially just after the year he retired. But I feel Jameis Winston can be a guy that can come in. He can have some production in his offense. I still think he has some arm talent. He does have to work on his decision making. But I feel in an offense led by Sean Payton and designed by Sean Payton, Jameis Winston can still have some success in this Saints offense with Michael Thomas being one of the dynamic receivers, and he's also being healthy in 2021. You still have Alvin Kamara, who's proven himself to be one of the best weapons in football. You have a very productive offensive line. You have Latavius Murray in the backfield. So I really think if you put Jameis Winston in this offense, put Jameis Winston led by Sean Payton and the things that he is able to create and the ways that he is able to design the offense for the Saints to have success, I feel Jameis Winston as a quarterback can be a better option as far as just the quarterback role versus Taysom Hill for the New Orleans Saints. I still think Jameis Winston has the arm, even though I still think he can work on a little bit of his decision making. He could be just perfect and fit just fine with what the Saints intend to do in 2021 in this Sean Payton offense. Another name that could be brought up, another name that has a possibility of being the Saints starting quarterback in 2021 is one they could acquire via trade, and that would be Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson has named the Saints as one of the 4 teams that he will be willing to go to if he will be traded. And now with the retirement of Drew Brees, that does open up a spot at the quarterback position for the Saints. With Brees' retirement, that has a whole nother dynamic into this Russell Wilson trade possibility. Even though I feel Russell Wilson won't be traded to the Saints, especially with all of the salary cap issues that the New Orleans Saints have going on, let's just say they didn't, just for the sake of this video. The Russell Wilson to the Saints, I think, is the best option as far as right now wise, as far as the team goes, and as far as the head coaching position goes, and as far as the organization goes. Imagine Russell Wilson being with the weapons like Alvin Kamara, being with the weapons like Michael Thomas, being with the weapon like Taysom Hill. This Saints offense has a big chance to be dynamic, especially with the way that Sean Payton creates offense, especially with the play calling of Sean Payton, and you add one of the best deep ball throwers in the NFL, if not the best deep ball thrower in the NFL in Russell Wilson, one of the more athletic quarterbacks in Russell Wilson, an MVP candidate in Russell Wilson. This Saints team will really be legit, and it will really stay at that high level, and I think even surpass what they did in 2020, especially with Drew Brees having father time catching up with him, especially Drew Brees dealing with the rib and lung injury that he had to deal with in 2020. Imagine Russell Wilson's durability. Imagine Russell Wilson being a guy that can come in and lead this football team, especially with what they have on both sides of the football. Imagine Russell Wilson in this. I really think that they can continue to be a contender in the NFC and possibly a Super Bowl contender, added a guy like Russell Wilson. But with the salary cap restrictions that this Saints team have, the salary cap issues that they have, I don't think they will have the package enough to be able to bring in Russell Wilson's contract, especially with all of the issues that this team has going on. It's a dream scenario, absolutely. But when you look deeper into it, and when you think about a lot of the cap issues that this Saints organization has, I don't think they will have enough room on the salary cap to bring in Russell Wilson, especially with other things that they will have to replace. So even though Russell Wilson will be a dream option, I don't think the Saints will be able to go that route. Even though they may explore it, that won't be a route that they will go to. Those are just a few of the possibilities that could be had for the New Orleans Saints this offseason. But with a lot of things that they have to deal with the cap issues going on, It is going to be a tricky situation as to if they stick with Taysom Hill, if they bring back Jameis Winston, who is an independent free agent, if they make a possible move for Russell Wilson or any other quarterback of that matter via a trade or via free agency this offseason. But with Drew Brees' retirement, that just opens up a whole entire window, opens up an whole entire door and another entire discussion for this offseason, which is going to be crazy loaded with quarterback moves. But that is all I have for you guys today. Make sure you guys leave this video a like so we can help continue to grow this channel. And if there's a name that I missed or a name that you think could be a possibility for the New Orleans Saints, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to see what you guys think about the New Orleans Saints quarterback situation that has just turned a little bit tricky with Drew Brees' retirement. And if you have gotten to this point in the video, make sure you click that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you won't miss a video. And that also helps this channel to continue to grow. But I am APW Sports signing out. Make sure you guys stay safe. Have a great and excellent day. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.